morning, everyone. Here we are at Make It Personal, the end of another week, and I'm going to try something different today. And if I feel it works out well, I might do this every Friday. I'm not just going to read and teach you something, but I'm going to give you examples from my personal life where this scripture has applied and what I did. And hopefully, if you look at the examples of Jesus and his teachings, his examples learned by mimicking him, by following him, by listening to him. And I'm hoping that my examples might give you some insight in how to apply certain principles to your life. But not only that, for me personally, when I hear examples from other people, it gives me the confidence to step out in faith. In Proverbs 5, it says this: "Listen to me, son. I know what I'm talking about. Listen carefully to my advice, so that the wisdom and discernment will enter your heart. And then the words you speak will express what you've learned. Remember this: the lips of a seductress seem sweet like honey, and her words are like music to your ears. But I promise you this: in the end, you'll be left with a bitter conscience, for the sting of sin will pierce your soul like a sword. She'll ruin your life, drag you down to death, and lead you straight to hell." And I say this, and I don't mind sharing this story, but before I was married, before my wife and I were even together, I was seeing a lady, and for me, it was kind of like my first true love. And I pursued her and I wanted her and I got response from her. I was warned so heavily from very respected men in my life not to go after this girl. And it was actually my pastor at the time who sat me down and he said, "Listen, Terrell, I'm going to tell you exactly what will happen." And he laid out point by point by point how things would progress. And he said, "I can see you are deeply in love, but in the end, it will end as quickly as it started, and she will absolutely crush you and then go about her life as though nothing happened." And you know what? I ignored him. I didn't listen to him, and it's exactly what happened to me. She was a seductress with honey on her lips, and I followed her like a lovesick puppy. And trust me when I say this, she crushed me. Absolutely crushed me, and then went on with her life. In fact, after she dumped me, it was 2 weeks later she was engaged to another man. So when I tell you, listen to sound wisdom, the purpose is this: when there's something else going on in your head, you don't want to hear sound wisdom. You want to follow your emotions, your desires, your earthly needs. This is why it says seek wise counsel. And I've always felt this too. Don't just go to somebody who's gone through the same thing and has been crushed. Go to somebody who's never had a problem and learn their strengths, learn their advice to avoid such traps. Godly wisdom from sources of godly people in your life can help you avoid dangers you will never see. God bless you.